step-by-step guide to building your first Tableau report. The main thing we are here today for, I will be walking you through on building your first Tableau reports in this session. But before we get started, today I am super honored to be your coach, and I will be your moderator as well. So my name is Oluwatoyin Adeleke, and I am a data and a business analyst. With half a decade experience in data analytics and business analyst, I am highly skilled in Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and business process modeling. I have consulted for one of the top manufacturing organizations in Nigeria. So this is my profile. So let's get familiar with ourselves. Let's get started, guys. We are building our first Tableau reports. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So let me go straight to what we are doing today. We are going to be quick as possible. We are going to be quick as possible. So have we all downloaded Tableau Desktop? Have we all downloaded Tableau Desktop? If you have downloaded that Tableau Desktop on your PC, can you type a 1? And if not, can you type 0, please? If you have downloaded Tableau Desktop, can you type a 1? Yes. Joshua Samuel said yes. Okay. Yes, okay. Please, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Have we downloaded it? Let's type a 1 if we have not, let's type a no. 0, please. So, but if you have not to worry. I got you covered in this class. So I will be dropping the link. I will be dropping the link to download your Tableau reports. Is that on, guys? So I will be dropping the link to download our Tableau desktop. So I'll be dropping it now in the chat box. Okay, are we all here, please? Can you hear me, please, guys? So this is the link. For anyone that has not downloaded their Tableau on their PC, please click on this link. You will be able to download your Tableau on your PC. So when you click on the link, it's going to show you this interface. Can you hear me? Fantastic. Can you hear me? Thank you. So this link is going to show you this interface. All you need to do is to click on Download Tableau Public. All you need to do is to click on Download Tableau Public. And when you click on that, it will bring a little information for you to fill your details just for a few seconds. Then when you fill your details, it's going to download Tableau on your PC. Are we all here with me? Do we understand? For those that have not downloaded Tableau on their PC. Yes, okay, all right, fantastic. So let's move to the main reason why we are here. Okay. So we are going to be working on a case study. Remember, we are building our first Tableau report. So we are going to be working on a case study. We are going to be looking at a company called Novel Products. Novel Products. They are well known for their retailing diverse consumer goods. A lot of consumer goods ranging from books, toys, electronics, and the list go on. And their major operation is in the US. Their major operation is in the US. Are we following? So one of their biggest struggle, this profile looks so sweet, but one of their biggest struggle of this organization is, especially last year, is utilizing their data to make a meaningful decision. Utilizing their data, making a meaningful decision. So one of the things myself and you we are going to be doing today is we are going to be providing a solution for novel products. They need our help, guys. So we are going to be providing a solution for them. They want us to come up with a Tableau insightful dashboard, a dynamic dashboard to analyze one of their struggles. Are we here with me? Please, guys, reactions, please, so that I will know you can hear me. I will know I'm audible enough, guys. Thank you, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that's what we are creating, a solution for novel products. So after creating this solution for novel products, our first dashboard will look like this. Guys, can we all see my screen? Our dashboard will look like this. Fantastic. Okay, Samuel can see my screen. This is how our dashboard will be looking at. This is the solution we are providing for novel products. This is the solution we are providing for them. So in the course of this class, we have a data set we are going to be working on. We have novel data sets we are going to be working on. But one thing I want you to do is that I want you to watch as I do it. All you need to do is to watch me do it, and you'll be able to replicate it. But if you have downloaded Tableau on your PC, let's go ahead to do this together, guys. Are we all here with me? For the sake of the time limitation of this session, there will be a recording. The recording of this session will be sent to everyone in this session, provided you're able to stay till the end of the session. Do we understand? Do we all understand? Please, reaction, guys. We are going to be taking questions at the end of the session, please. We are going to be taking questions at the end of the session, guys. So keep all your questions. They are going to be answered. Trust me, all your questions are going to be answered. All your questions are going to be answered. So we are going to be. So I want to walk us through the data sets, the real data sets we are going to be working with. So this is the data set we are going to be working with, novel data set. Not to worry, we are going to get the data set. We are all going to get it. So let me click on the data set. Let me click on the data set and walk us through. Don't forget what we said. Novel product wants us to come up with their performance. They want us to come up with a dynamic, a sweet dashboard, Tableau dashboard for them. So I want to walk us through the data set. So this is the data set. This is the data set. Can we all see it, guys?
Yes, I can see it. Yes.
All right, okay. The data set is saying date, the date that each transaction occurs. The product category, we have different kind of products here. We have books, we have sports, we have home appliances. The payment method and the unit price. Look at the unit price. We have quantity here and we have sales. And we have the location that each transaction occurs. The location that each transaction occurs. We can see Florida, California, Georgia, we can see it. So this is the data set we are working with. This is novel product data set, guys. This is novel product data sets. Okay, so we are going to be working with these data sets in this class. Do we understand? Do we all understand? Do we all understand? Okay, let me check the chat box for. Okay, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, definitely. We are going to get the data set. We are going to get the link to the data set. Definitely. We are getting the link to the data set. So what we are going to be doing next is that we are going into Tableau. So remember, at the end of this session, we are going to be doing something of this nature. Products, popular products, sales trend, sales by location. This is what we are working with. This is this dashboard we are going to be coming up for novel products. Okay, this might look complex, but it's very simple. And when I start, you will see that it is very, very simple. Okay, guys, it is very, very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and open Tableau. I am going to go ahead and open Tableau. Please, a minute, guys. Okay, this is the data set. I am going ahead to open Tableau. So let's open Tableau. Are you here with me? Are we here with me, guys? So we are opening Tableau now. All right, okay. We are opening Tableau now. Okay, minute Tableau is opening. Tableau is opening. Please, can you hear me, guys? Okay. Our Tableau is coming up. Okay. So not to worry if you are just joining this session. We are walking us through on how to build our first Tableau reports. And the organization we are working for tonight is Novel Products. Novel Products want to analyze their performance per sales category. They also want to see the sales across different regions. And they also want to assess their customer preferences. That's what Novel Products want us to do. Okay. All right. We are there. We are here, guys. Okay, this is our Tableau application. Can we all see my screen? Can we all see my screen? All right. Okay, fantastic. So when you open Tableau for the very first time, where I want you to direct your gaze to is to the left-hand side. Is to the left-hand side. The theme here, can we see where my cursor is, guys? Can we see where my cursor is? Connect. It's saying connect. So Tableau has the ability to connect to multiple data sources. Tableau can connect to Microsoft Excel text file, Microsoft Access, PDF file. We can see the files here. So Tableau has the ability to connect to multiple data sources. But then, how do we know our data type? How do we know it? So guys, let's go back to our data. Let's go back to our data. Let's go back to our data. This is our data. This is our data. This is our data. Guys, can you take a look, close look at this data? Can you take a close look at this data? What type of data is this? What type of data is this, guys? What type of data is this? Please, let's drop the chat box. Let's take a close look at it. What type of data is it? Let's drop it. Excel CSV5. Fantastic, Ige. Thank you so much. Oh, we are seeing the window. Look at where my cursor is. Look at where my cursor is. There's something that is showing here. There's something that is showing here. It says Microsoft Excel, separated value file. That is what it's saying. Microsoft Excel, separated value file. So when we say a separated value file, it's the same thing as text file, guys. It's the same thing as text file, CSV file. So let's go back to our Tableau. Let's go back to our Tableau. Let's go back to our Tableau. Okay. So guys, according to explanation I've made now, what are we clicking here? What are we clicking here? What are we clicking here? Text file. Thank you. Text file. So we are clicking on text file. Okay. When we click on text file, Tableau will automatically search through our files. Tableau will automatically search through our files to look for CSV files. Look at it. CSV files. That's what Tableau will automatically bring only files that has CSV, only separated value files. That is what Tableau will come up. Guys, I'll click on it and open. Okay. Remember what I said earlier, because we already identified the data sets we are working with, and left-hand side here. Left-hand side. Are we here with me? Are we here with me? Okay, great, fantastic. All right. Our data set is still opening. Okay, we are there now. Guys, can you see our data set? Can you see something that looks like the data set we opened the other time? Can you see it? Can you see it? Please, guys, let's respond. Can we see something that looks like the data set? Yes. Payment method, unit price. Can we see it? All right. Okay. We are seeing unit price, quantity, sales, location. Location. But there is a little issue here. I want us to do something sweet in this place. Look at this location, guys. Location. It's saying Florida FL, California CA. It's giving us the state and the state code. So but I want us to split them. I want us to split them and have a code because we are going to be working on map. So and we don't want to confuse Tableau. So we are going to split them. Are you here with me, guys? Are you here with me, guys? All right, all right. So what we are going to do, what you just need to do is to right-click on the location, right-click on the location, and click on split, and click on split. Then let's move our cursor. All right. Guys, can we see something that just happened here? Can we see something that just happened here? We are seeing location split 1. We are seeing location split 2. So Tableau has splitted this for us. This is the state, this is the state code. So what else are we going to do now? Let's rename them. Let's rename it. What we are going to do is you double click on this. We are going to double click on this. All right, and we are going to edit. We are writing states. All right, enter. Okay, can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Location split 2, we are double clicking on this. You are going to double click on it and write state code. State code, enter. Guys, can you see it? Yes, the session is being recorded. The session is being recorded and you are going to get access to the recording at the end of the session. That's for Adedeji, yes. All right. So the next thing I want us to do here is that let's scroll back. Okay. We are seeing dates. Look at the left top corner where my cursor is. What are we seeing? We are seeing something like a calendar icon. Right, guys? We are seeing something like a calendar icon. Okay. Here, under product category, we are seeing something like alphabets. Guys, can we see it? Where my cursor is, can we see it? All right, fantastic. Under payment method, we are seeing ABC, which is something like word. Do you understand? Then here, under the unit price, we are seeing something like Naira sign, like a currency sign, right? Okay. Also, under the sales, we are seeing something like a currency sign, right? All right. Then, under the location, guess what are we seeing here? ABC. This is not supposed to be so. This is not supposed to be so. So all we are going to do, we want to change this. We want to tell Tableau that, no, this is a location of states in the United States. These are the names of the states in the United States. This is not any alphabet. We want to tell Tableau that this is not any alphabet. So all you need to do is to right-click on this ABC here. Are we following, guys? Right-click on this ABC. If you are just joining in, just relax, follow us. Then you'll be able to replicate this. You are going to get access to the recording of this session at the end of the session. So we are going to right-click on this and pick geographic role. Geographic role. And under the geographic role, guys, can you see something? We are seeing airport, area code, city, country. So we are going to pick state and province. State and province. Are you here, guys? Are you here, guys? All right. So we are going to click on this. You are going to click on it. Look at what just happened. Something like a map icon. Can we see it? So we are telling Tableau that this is not just an ordinary text. This is states in the United States. Do we understand? Do we understand? Do we understand? Guys, there's a mistake. We are supposed to do this here. Yes, guys. Okay, we are supposed to do it under this sales here. Do we understand, guys? Under the states. Under the states. Do we understand, guys? So we are done here. We are done here. We are done here. Are we following? Still on our left-hand side. All right. Still on our left-hand side. Can we see something like sheet 1? Go to worksheet. Can we see something like go to worksheet? Can we see something like go to worksheet? Can we see something like go to worksheet? A minute, guys. A minute, please. Give me a minute. Okay, can we hear me now, guys? Sorry for that. Can we all hear me now, guys? All right. Okay, so I'm going to be re-explaining this part because of the network downwind. So I said that we want to tell Tableau that this is one of the states. We want to split this particular location and tell Tableau that we want states and states code. Do we understand? So we right click on this and click on split. So Tableau is going to be splitting this for us. All right. We can see location split 1, location split 2. So all we need to do is to double click on it and rename it as states. Enter. Double click on this and rename it as state code. Can we hear me, guys? Can we hear me, guys? Okay. And I said because we want to analyze sales across region. So we want to tell Tableau that Tableau, this state here, we want you to identify it as a state and not just a text. So we come here, click on the ABC, click on geographical role, and state and province. State and province. Can we see? Change to a map. This is a map. So we are done here. All we need to do is to start working on our worksheet. The left-hand side, at the down part, we are going to see go to sheets. Go to sheets. So we are going to click on the first sheet, sheet 1. Can we hear me, guys? Sheet 1. Sheet 1. Oh, this is our first sheet. Sheet 1. So let's look at this. Take a look at this. Can we see that Tableau has splitted this? Look at the line in between them. Can we see it? Where my cursor is. So Tableau has splitted my data into 2 parts. So you see everything above this line. Everything above this line is considered as a text-based data. As a text-based data. In technical term, it is called categorical data. Why the one below this line? The one below this line is known as a numerical based data type. Numerical based data type, also known as measures. Also known as measures. So we are building our first worksheet now. Guys, are we following? Are we following? So you notice that when we opened the data set the other time, we only had 3 numerical data types. We had only quantity, sales, and unit price. But now what are we having? Can you see what we are having here, guys? Can we see what we are having? Where did this come from? What Tableau does is that it comes up with its own generated calculations. Generated calculations. So you are not going to be doing any manual calculation. You are not going to be doing any manual calculation. So let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. So the first thing we are going to be doing, we want to know the total number of transactions in that data set. Total number of transactions in the Novel product data set. So let's come here. Remember, this is the numerical data type. What can we see here? Look at where my cursor is. A generated field that contains the number of records in the Novel transaction data set. So Tableau will not just allow us to do a manual calculation. So Tableau has come up with a generated field that counts the number of the transaction that occur. Guys, what I want you to know about Tableau is that Tableau is about drop and drag. Tableau is about drag and drop. Sorry. Guys, do we know how to drag and drop? Do we know how to drag and drop? Guys, do we know how to drag and drop? Do you know how we used to drag on Twitter? How we used to drag on Twitter? That's how we are going to drag on Tableau. I'm just joking, guys. But Tableau is about drag and drop. So this meeting is going to end soon, but I'm going to drop a link we are going to join now. Please hold on, guys. Please hold on. So I'm going to drop a link we are going to click on to join the meeting. So this is the link, guys. So please, let's click on this link to join the meeting because the meeting is ending soon. The meeting ends soon. Please, guys, let's click on this link to join the meeting now, please, guys. Thank you. So can we all hear me? Please, let's give a reaction if you can hear me. All right, you can hear me. Okay, can we see my screen? Can we see my screen? So I said Tableau is about draw, drag, and drop. Tableau is about drag and drop. Tableau is about drag and drop. So guys, what I said earlier is that we want to know the total number of transactions that occur in this data set. All we are going to do now, all you need to do is to drag this transaction data set, drag and drop. Drag and drop. Okay. Can we see something, guys? Can we see something? What can we see? What can we see? Remember, we want to know the total number of transactions that occur in this data set. Can we see something? What can we see? What can we see? Can you hear me? All right, sheet one with a 200. Yes. So the total, look at it, count of novel transaction data set 200. But this is looking small, right? And we want it to look more bigger. So all you need to do is to come up here and click on this drop down. Click on entire view. Entire view. Can we see the 200 here? It's still looking very small, but let's format it. So listen carefully, guys. When you want to format, you want to change the side of the object, or you want to change the color, or any format you want to make, please, guys, come to this mask card to do any editing. Come to this mask card. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, let's give a reaction, please. All right. So we want to format this. All you need to do is to click on text. Click on text. This is a text, right? Click on text. Come to this drop down here. Click on it. Can we see it? The 200 here, this is what is showing here. Count of novel transaction data sets. So, but this is looking very small. So to increase the size, we are going to highlight it. Highlight it. Because if you do not highlight it and we change the size, nothing will happen. But so we need to highlight it and change the size. Let's come with 26. Okay. Let's change this to Tableau bold. Tableau bold. Tableau bold. All right. But I just don't want to write this 200 alone. I want it to be 200 transactions. So guys, we are going to type transactions. Can we see it? Let me click on apply and let's see. Apply. Can we see it? Can we see it, guys? This is looking more bigger, right? Can we see it, guys? Okay. But it's not okay like this. I want the transactions to be a little bit below the 200. So all you need to do is to highlight the transaction and reduce the size. Let's say 11. Let's say 11. Let's click on apply. Can we see it now? Can we see it now, guys? Is this making sense? Okay. Then you click on OK. But it's just on the right-hand side. Let's centralize it. We'll click on this alignment here. Click on alignment. They come to this horizontal. You click on center. Can we see it, guys? Remember, if you want to format, come to the mask card here. So this is looking good, right? So I will know I'm still on the call. So I will know network has not kicked me out. Please. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I think we are good to go. This is the total number of transactions in that data set. In that data set. Next, look at this. Besides sheet 1. But before we move on, let's rename this sheet. Let's rename this sheet. All you need to do is to double click on it. It works like Excel too. And write transaction. Enter. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Okay, beside the transaction, we can see new worksheets. New worksheets. So let's click on new worksheets. New worksheet. This is a plain worksheet now. So this is not just what we are going to be doing. We want to know the most popular products. Remember, we have products that vary from books to electronics. So we want to know the most popular products. So we want to do the product analysis. We want to know the most popular products. So how do we do that? How do we do that? So we come to product category. Remember, Tableau is about drag and drop. Drag and drop. So we come to product category, drag product category to row. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Then we'll come to sales. Remember, we want to do the product analysis. We want to know the most popular product, the product that has the highest sales. Do we understand? So we come to sales here, drag to column. Look at it. Let's look at it, guys. Can we see something? Can we see something? All right, okay. So we are going to come up here. Looking at this graph before then, who can tell me the product that has the highest number of sales? Who can tell me the product that has the highest number of sales? Looking at this graph. Books. Thank you. Books. Fantastic. So you come to this standard here. Click on it. Click on entire view. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? This is making sense. All right. So I want to do a little formatting. The information here is too much. Look at the sales here. So all you need to do is to right-click on it. Can we see? Right-click on it and remove show header. Click on remove show header. Look at it now. There is enough space. So, but we are not okay with this. It's until I put my cursor on all this bar before I know the total number of sales that books me. This is 70,019. I don't want it this way. I want to be able to see the total number of sales per each product category. Per each product category. Are we following, guys? Are we following? Are we following? All right, all right. So I want to be able to know the total number of sales per each product category. So all I need to do is look at these sales here. If you drag sales, all I need to do is to drag sales and put it in label. Put it in label. Can we see something, guys? Can we see something, guys? So looking at this, we are seeing product category and we are seeing the total sales that was made. But there is no currency here. So let's do a little format. There is no currency here. So you come to sum of sales here. Sum of sales here under the label. Click on this drop down. Click on it. What are you seeing? Click on format. Can we see something here? Can we see something here where my cursor is? Just come to numbers. You come to numbers. Click on currency custom. Currency custom. Look at it. Can we see the dollar sign? Can we see the dollar sign in front of each sales? All right. So, but this is giving me 2 decimal places. I don't want it. So all I need to do is to reduce the decimal places. Can we see it now? Then we are good to go. Is this making sense? Are we following, guys? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Remember, we want to replicate what I showed us earlier. So let's change the color. Let us change the color of this. Let us change the color of this. So all we need to do is to come to color. In this mask card here, you can see color. Click on color. Click on color. Look at different type of color. We still have more colors. Look at it. Let's click on our color. Can we see the changes? Can we see what is happening here, guys? Color has changed. Can we see? All right. I think we are good to go now. We are good to go. But we need to name our sheets. Let's name our sheet. Remember how to name our sheet. We'll double click on this. What should we name our sheet? Let's say popular products. Popular products. Okay, popular. Sorry. Popular products. Guys, or is it cool? Let's name it product analysis. Product analysis. I think this is better. Product analysis. Are we following, guys? Are we following? Okay, we are good to go with this. Now, what else are we doing? Remember, we did one thing. We changed the location to state and the state code. So let's click another new worksheet. New worksheet. Guys, before we go to another worksheet, let's come here. Back. I don't like how this is. So let's arrange it in ascending order. Let's arrange this in ascending order. So all you need to do is to come up here. All you need to do is to come up here. Look at it. Can we see the arrow? Can we see? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Fantastic, fantastic. So we are done with this. We are done with this. So let's move to sheet 3. So here, we want to know sales per region. For every state in the United States, Florida, California, we want to know each state and the sales they made. Each state and the sales they have made. So we are going to come here, pick the states and drop here. Drag and drop. Remember? Drag and drop. Can you see drop field here? We drop it here. We drop here. We drop here. Can we see something, guys? Can we see something, guys?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because we were able to just give me a reaction. I can see your reaction. Just give me. So, but because we have already told Tableau initially that Tableau, look here, classify all this according to the state in the United States. Remember, can we see the map here? United States, New Mexico. Can we see? Can we see? Okay, this is not good enough. Another thing we need to do is we want to do the sales per each region. Sales per each region. So we are going to drag sales. 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 Please, guys, we are not taking question. We are taking question at the end of the class, please, because of the time limitation of this session. We are taking question. You can drop the question on the chat box, please. We are putting sales in color. Can we see something, guys? Can we see something, guys? So not all the states in the United States that are making sales. So dragging sales to color is telling us the states that are making sales. Look at it, Texas, 27,426. Look at it, Georgia. Can we see? Illinois. Can we see? Can we see? So until I put my cursor around this before I'm able to see the states and the sales. No, we don't want it. So we want to be able to see the states on the map without putting our cursor there. Are we following, guys? Are we following, guys? Fantastic, fantastic. So what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be dragging states into label. So, but let me just bring a recap. So because we want to know sales per each region, that's why we drag sales into label and states. Also click on edit column. Edit sales by region. Sales by region. Sales by region. So let's do some formatting. Okay, apply. Okay, we are good to go. But let's name our sheet here as location analysis. Are we good to go? Are we good to go? All right. Thank you. Please, let's give reaction so I will know I'm still here, please. Let's give reaction. All right. So the last thing we are going to do is to know the sales trend. We want to know the sales trend from the sales category and in each month, how sales was being made. So we'll click on new worksheet. New worksheet. New worksheet. New worksheet. This is a new worksheet. We want to know the sales trend. So we are going to come up here. We pick the date. We drag. We drop it here. This is giving us year in year. We don't want to see it in year. We want to see it in months. We want to see it in months. So we click on this drop down and click on months. Can we see something, guys? Can we see something, guys? Can we see something, guys? Then we bring our sales into. Can we see something, guys? I know somebody might be asking that. What if I drop the month in rows, then drop this thing? You can change it. Look at it here. Swap rows and column. Can we see? Can we see? So let's look at this. Let's continue. Let's come up here and click on entire view so we'll be able to see it very well. Entire view. So this is showing us our sales trend from January to July. But this is not complete until I put my mouse before you are going to see that February 40,949. I want to be able to see it in on so I can see the trend. So we bring our sales into label. Can we see something, guys? Sales into label. So we can see that January, you can see the sales trend, right? You can see the sales trend from January, February, March, April, May, June, July. We can see the sales trend. One last thing before we leave. This is looking too much. So we click on this sales, right? Click on it and uncheck show error. Can we see? Show error. We uncheck it. Then we want to change the column. But before we do that, let's put our dollar sign. Let's put our dollar sign. So we come to this sales here. We'll click on the drop down. Click on formats. Come to numbers here. Then you click on currency custom. Can we see our dollar sign now? Our dollar sign. Can we hear me, guys? Okay. This is in 2 decimal place. I don't want it, so I reduce it. So we are good to go. So one last thing before we leave. We want to change the color. We want to change the color to our color code. Guys, let's change it to our color code. So all you need to do is to come to color and click our color code. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Okay. All right. So let's rename our sheet. Let's rename this as sales trend. Sales trend. Okay. Highlight it. Reduce the size. Let's bold it. Tableau bold. All right. Sales trend. Apply and okay. Can we see it? Sales trend. Let's rename this worksheet here. Same as sales trend. Enter. So we are good to go. We are good to go. Guys, look at what we're able to achieve. Look at what we're able to do. Our sales trend, location analysis, product analysis, total transaction. Guys, we've gone a long way today. Can we give yourself a round of applause? Can you give yourself a round of applause? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what we need to do now is to bring everything together into a dashboard. So what is a dashboard? A dashboard is a collection of sheets, a place you can bring all your sheets together. So all the sheets we have created here, we are bringing them together as one. So guys, look here. What we are seeing is new worksheets. New worksheets. Next, we are seeing new dashboard. New dashboard. Let's click on new dashboard. We are here. This is the dashboard. This is a black canvas. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So we need to resize this canvas, this dashboard, because we want to bring all our worksheet. We want to bring it here. So we need to resize it. So how do we go about that? Guys, look up here. You see size here. Can we see size? Can we see size? Let's click on it. Click on this and click on fixed size. Fixed size. Okay, we are not done. Let's increase the width and the height. This is too small. Let's increase it. But before then, okay, we are good to go. Let's increase it. So let's increase it to 1,100. Okay. Then let's increase. Yeah, this is fine. 560 is fine. Or maybe we just reduce it to 550. Can we see it, guys? Can we see how wide our canvas is now? Our dashboard is. Can we see now? So we'll be able to bring all our worksheets here and arrange them. So one last thing before we start bringing our worksheets. Guys, look at this scroll here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Let's scroll down. Come down. We can see something here. Tiled and floating, right? Tiled and floating. So this is a two method to create a dashboard. But you know what, guys? Tiled method is a little bit rigid, a little bit rigid. But floating is flexible. But the case where we use tiled method is when you have a layout, already predetermined layout, you can use a tiled method for it. But for the sake of this class, we are going to be using floating method because floating is flexible. This allows us to position our worksheet anyhow we want to position it. Anyhow we want to position it, we can position it. So let's click on floating. Let's click on floating. So remember when we click on dashboard, we can see what is up here. Can you see that this is our worksheet here? Sheets. Can we see? Transaction, product analysis, location analysis, and sales trend. Sales trend. Remember that I said that Tableau is about drag and drop. Drag and drop. So all we need to do, we have resized our dashboard. We are okay with this. Look here, drop sheet here. All you need to do is to come here and drag and drop. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Drag and drop. Drag and drop. So for this transaction, we already have 200 transactions. So let's remove this transaction. So add title. So we resize this. We resize it. We resize it because we have plenty of place. There's nothing that we will resize it to make it make sense. 200 transaction. Okay. Let's come our product analysis. Let's bring our product analysis. We'll drag it and drop. Drag and drop. Can we see it, guys? Can we still hear me? Okay. Drag and drop. So let's resize it. Can we see? Are we learning something? Are we learning something, guys? Fantastic. All right. Thank you. We are not done with this yet. We are going to be taking questions at the end of the session. We are going to be taking questions at the end of the session. So let's come to our location analysis. Let's drag and drop. Let's resize. Let's resize. Can we see, guys? Can we see our map here? Can we see? This is our legend. Let's bring it down here. Let's resize too. Guys, are we following? We are going to be having access to this recording, to this session, the recording part of this session. So you have nothing to worry about. Let's resize. Are we following? Are we following, guys? Okay. Let's come with our sales trend. Our sales trend. Let's drag and drop. Drag and drop. I want to leave a space up here so I can give our dashboard a title. So I can give our dashboard a title. So here you can resize. Remember I said this is where you can drop and drag and resize and do anything you want to do. That's why we pick floating. So here you can resize. You can resize your worksheet here. Are we following, guys? Are we following? Okay. This 200 transaction is looking too basic. So let's give it a color. Let's give this a color. So we click on it. We right click on it and click on format. Then we come to our worksheet. Okay, let's click on it. We right click on it. Then we come to this bucket sign here, this bucket sign here. This bucket sign here. We want to fill it in. This bucket sign here. Then we click on worksheets. Click on our color. We can click on more colors if you need more color, but this is our signature color. Can we see it, guys? Can we see it, guys? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Fantastic. All right. Okay. So we want to have a dashboard title. We want to have a dashboard title. So we collapse this and double click on text. Double click on text under objects and write our title. Novel product sales dashboard. So we highlight it. Change the size. Let's give it, what size should we give it, guys? Let's give it 15. Let's give it 15. Tableau board. Let's make this capital letter out through. Okay. Are we okay with it? Look at it. This is our dashboard title. So all we need to do is to bring it here and resize. Oh, where are you? Let's bring it here and resize. This is looking too big. Let's reduce the size. Looking too big. Let's reduce the size. 12. Let's do 12. Okay. Guys, what size should we give it? Let's centralize this. Click on center here. That's fine. Okay. This is our dashboard. This is our dashboard. Congratulations, guys. You have been able to build your first dashboard using Tableau.